Hi guys, today's video we have daily challenges, Madame Nazar's location, as well as collector challenges which will appear at the end of the video. We have things like bears killed, wintergreen berries, hideouts cleared. You also have kill flying birds from a moving train, explosive kills in showdown, and unfortunately today is the day that my family hates the most when I wake them up doing the voiceovers. Hopefully I'm not too loud, but hopefully we can get through this. So Madame Nazar is going to be located just a little north of Lymphny at the Dakota River. Again, I will be doing the collector daily challenges at the end of this video if you're interested. First thing we're going to talk about are wintergreen berries. There's a great location in Cumberland Forest where you can find plenty of these. Most of these markers are a location where you can find two. These two locations, there is only 3 plants, so your best bet is probably these 3 right here. Each one of those 3 has 2 locations, and that location has 2, and where I'm located with my horse, there is only 1. So for bears killed, it doesn't matter if it's grizzlies, black bears. Here are some great locations in West Elizabeth. I definitely recommend either going to Tall Trees or Big Valley or the northern part up near Hanging Dog Ranch or Little Creek River. You'll notice that there is a couple markers. That's probably my favorite spot. There's usually always a couple grizzlies there. In the clip that I just showed previous, that's the location that I am right there, but also near the Cumberland Falls Wallace Station area you can find some. But there are also some that kind of chill out in Blue Water Marsh. So next we're going to go ahead and talk about gang hideouts on the eastern part of the map. Plenty of locations over here. I know on challenge days sometimes it's a little tough to get them to spawn. There also is one at Quakers Cove in addition to the ones that I've already pinpointed. Now as we move on to the New Austin locations, there are plenty over here. So feel free to just run around the western part. You know, there are at least 6 locations there. Again, it really depends on if another player has already initiated him or if it's just, you know, the way the challenge days work out. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the collector challenges. At these locations, you'll be able to get jewelry, eggs, tarot cards, and arrowheads. First location is a coin. These next 2 locations are pieces of jewelry. Then we move on to an arrowhead, as well as another arrowhead at this location. You can find a tarot card at Bacchus Station. Then we move on to an egg location where you're going to be able to find 3 of them right there. Some jewelry at the Northern Gang hideout in Cumberland Forest. Then we move on to a coin on the hill, and then you can get a tarot card in the Southern Gang hideout. And then once we move into Valentine, these next 2 locations are tarot cards. Then you can also find an heirloom in the little hotel next to the butcher. And then where I'm located, there is a dig site where you should be able to get an arrowhead, although it could be a piece of jewelry. So next we move into the Heartlands. You're going to be able to get tarot cards, jewelry, and coins. First location is jewelry. Then we have a tarot card. Then we have another coin location. Move on to an arrowhead. This location here should be an obsidian arrowhead. Jewelry at the Heartland Overflow. Tarot card at Emerald Station. Then we move on to a coin at the clothesline. A piece of jewelry behind the barn. And then we move into Dewberry Creek where you can find yourself jewelry. Should be able to find a coin there, although it could be random today. Another random coin. There is a coin in the well. Where my horse is located, you should be able to find a piece of jewelry. And then this last location is a tarot card. So now we're in the bayou. Just want to remind you guys, you need a metal detector to find the majority of these items, but you can find flowers, arrowheads, and dig sites. First location is an arrowhead dig site. Piece of jewelry at the cabin. Then we have a tarot card. We move on to an egg. Then we have an arrowhead dig site, a piece of jewelry, we have a flower. Next location is going to be another flower. There is a coin at the shack, and these next 2 locations, one of them is an arrowhead dig site and then a tarot card at the outhouse. Then we move on to a flower and then a family heirloom dig site where I'm located right there. Keep in mind sometimes these items do change as far as the dig sites. Next we're going to move into Blue Water Marsh, Kamasa River. This is probably just going to be a way to make money, XP. A lot of jewelry here. First couple locations are jewelry. We have an antique bottle here. Another piece of jewelry. There is an heirloom dig site at this location, followed by a piece of jewelry right next to it. We have an arrowhead, piece of jewelry on the coast. Then we move on to another piece of jewelry. We have another collectible here. And then also the last location on this map is a coin. So a good way to make some extra cash if you're in the area. Not too many other things can be accomplished besides jewelry, but as I said, you know, use this if you guys want to. And this last map is going to be anybody who needs alcohol bottles or eggs. First location is going to be an alcohol bottle that we've already discussed. Then we move on to another alcohol bottle on the island, although one of the islands to the south also has some eggs that you can collect. This location has 3 eggs. We have an alcohol bottle at Manzanita Post. Then we also have an alcohol bottle south of Cumberland Forest, and then 3 eggs that you can collect on the coast that we've already talked about. So appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time.